Right, Sean, the Fluency Awesomizer. This is Decoding Multi-Syllabic Words, episode 78. I've got 4 words I want to look at today. Let's get started. I want you to read these words right out loud. What's this first word? How about this? The third word. And finally. All right, were any of those tricky to read? Did I give you enough time? Keep watching. If so, I'm going to show you some decoding strategies you can use when you get stuck on words like those, reading independently. But first, a reminder of the fable, the tortoise and the hare, and the moral, slow and steady wins the race, which is great advice when you do get stuck on big, unfamiliar words like this one. Think of these words as races. There is a finish line. If you read like the hare, you might want to get finished first. You'll zip through a big word like this. That's where mistakes can happen. But if you read like the tortoise, you take it slow and steady, that patience is going to improve your decoding. I'm sure of it. So be patient. Let's practice. All right, this word, first word I showed you here, starts with the syllable sir. That's an R-controlled vowel sound there, sir. There's round. You know the OU vowel pair? Yeah, it's the same as OW, ow. And this is surrounded. Yeah, surrounded is a verb. It's also an adjective. The root is surround. The word goes back to an old Latin word, superandare. And super in Latin means over. Andale in Latin means flow in waves. So superandale means overflow. Think of a flood where you're trapped in a flood. There's nowhere to go. Superandale is overflow. Surroundel, that Latin word is the root of the old French word surroundel. And now we have in English surround. Uh-oh, getting surrounded here. Speaking of surrounded, add an ed to surround. You got the past tense verb or adjective surrounded. Yoink. Surrounded. 3 syllables. Not to be confused with this word. Also starts with sir, R-controlled vowel sound. There's rend, another R-controlled vowel sound. Render. Yeah, this is surrendered. Root word is the verb surrender. Goes back to an old French word, surrendre, and sur meaning over or upon, and rendre meaning give back. So literally means give up. Surrendre, give up. And that's where we get the English word surrender. And an ed to the verb surrender, you have the past tense verb surrendered, but you don't hear ed, you just hear a d. It's one of the rules about ed endings. Surrendered, surrendered, 3 syllables. Third word I showed you. Let's start at the finish line. Sometimes that's a good idea, especially because this word ends with this tricky tion root. Do you know it? Do you know that one? Word could, a lot of words start with re, or this could start with rec. And is that crete rhymes with eat, or is it cree? I think this is the word recreation, which is a noun, but it's also recreation. This is 2 words in one. Let's explore that. There's a Latin origin to this word, recreare. Recreare. Creare in Latin means create, and re, as you know, means again, to repeat. So recreate, recreate is a verb meaning create again. It has a silent E and an ION instead. And you have the noun, it turns it into a noun, recreate, recreation, recreation. But there's also a Latin word that goes way back in history, recreationem. And that in Latin means restore or revive. And that's where we get the word recreation, which is a noun, recreation, the second pronunciation. And that means to get outside and move around, play some sports or something. You might know about your parks and recreation. Maybe you're on a team. So whether it's recreation or recreation, this word ends with tion. You need to know that ending. Not pronounced the way it looks. It's a Latin root, and we use it in English. We spell it the same way as in Latin, but it's pronounced differently, shun or shin, depending on where you live. And this root is Asian or Asian, depending on where you live. Not to be confused with this word, there's shun again, reaction. You Yeah, this is the word reaction. That's a noun, comes from the verb act. That's the root. React is to act again, right? Literally. Put an I-O-N and you have the noun reaction. And again, T-I-O-N is not pronounced the way it looks. We pronounce it in English shun or shin, depending where you live. Reaction. That's it for today. Subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Facebook for more helpful decoding videos like this one. My Facebook page is a photo album full of reading challenges I've written to help you practice decoding those big words and awesomeize your fluency. I hope you can tell a friend or a family member about me. Come back and see me soon. Bye.